Okay, so I'm gonna keep this simple. This tutorial is about how to make a character with Blender to Cryengine 3. Okay, so I assume that you know how to make a model with Blender and put in the Cryengine 3, so it's a normal CGF file. I got mine over here, just a model. First of all, start by applying your modifiers. You don't need this anymore. And then we will make the bones. So, and by the way, I think it's a good idea to start making your armature and your mesh to location 000. It's because when you I made my first animation, and when I went to the Cryengine 3 and I applied the animation, and somehow the model it jumped over somewhere over here, and I don't know, things got kind of messed up. Well, it's you can try making it in some other location if you like. I don't know, I just did like this and then it worked. So you need to make bones. Start with one bone and start the 0 location and use the X-ray. It's a good idea. And use stick and just make your armature and name your bones. That's important. Remember to name your bones. Okay, well, don't use underscore or dot, just, I don't know, I used to use numbers, gonna be easy. Just take this dot away because the Cryblend won't understand if there's a dot between these. And once you have done your armature, select your mesh and hold Shift and press your armature, and then press Ctrl P and do with automatic weights. Okay, and now I did the weight painting, but like my armature, it's not complete, so there are spots left that don't have any weight. So we can check it. Well, it's kind of mess up. You can fix it, and you can also check if there's spots left that still don't have any weights. There are actually two ways. You can also select your armature and go in pose mode, select everything and move them. As you can see, there are spots left that don't have any weight. Okay, so just fix those. Take the bone by let's see, weight paint, and select your bone and do the weight paint. Let's see, I should have weight painting here and so on. Okay, so now I'm gonna swap to my complete armature. I'm gonna save some time. Okay, so now that you got this, add the fake bones. If you notice that there was some kind of orange dots all over the mesh, then it means that you didn't apply your mesh or the armature. And here and apply the location, rotation, and scale. Okay, so once you have done this, you can select everything and export the game. You don't have to worry about these materials yet. Just take these and remember to check that you don't have anything. Okay, well, don't mind these. You don't need these at the moment. So just export it in your, well, wherever your models files are. Mine is in the Cryengine and the game and objects and a blender and a character, and export game. It's a good idea to check that there's no errors on the window and open system console. Okay, you can test it in the Cryengine. Does it work? It should. And once it works, take these 3 files. I don't know, do you need these anymore? I don't know, I'm not sure. But cut them off and put them in some other folder, like over here. And next thing we will be making is the animation. So select your armature and the pose mode. I'm gonna end this with frame 60 and gonna take frame rate 30 and just make a simple animation. Everybody should know how to make animation. If you don't, there should be plenty of tutorials in YouTube. And by the way, when you start making this, you should make the first keyframe somewhere, I don't know, 0 or first frame. I don't know, does it matter? But anyways, now that I have this, and it works, select your first keyframe in the object mode and make fake bone keyframe list. Okay, then again, select your first keyframe and add fake bone keyframe. And if your blender freezes, everything is okay. If it doesn't, you most likely didn't have the fake bones. And as you can see, the fake bones are now messed up. That's good thing. So the next thing you need to do is to select your every keyframe you got and do this add fake bone keyframe. It's gonna take a while. Okay, now it's done. Select everything and export to game. Oh, no! I totally forgot. So, before you export to game, add anim node. Give it a name, and starting frame and ending frame. Okay, so now we can export it. Same thing, same folder, and export to game. Then go to your folder and you can delete these 3 because you don't need them. The only thing you need is this animation file, and go to Cryengine game, and if you don't have animations, just make the folder and then you can drag it over here. I already have it in here, so I can just delete it. Okay, and then you need to make this character params file. You can copy this. Doesn't matter what name you use. Just use the same the path, same name that your animation file has. Okay, so next thing is to make the physics. So of course you can save that if you like. Open the character that had a armature and fake bones. If you don't have them, just add them. Then select your armature and duplicate. It doesn't matter really where you put it, as long as it's not in your way. Okay, so now you need to rename this part with underscore fizz. Okay, now that you've done that, go in the Cryengine menu and rename fizz bones. Okay, so what it did was that it named every bone in this armature and add the fizz after it. Okay, then again select your basic armature, add bone geometry. Okay, now you got these boxes over here. Select your mesh, drag it away, and you need to add a new material. Okay, I got this material with my mesh. Actually, it doesn't matter which physics you got, it doesn't work anyways, so you can just use fizz now. But you have to take the same name. I got the material 0, so gonna make a new one. 0 underscore underscore 2, because the other one was 1 underscore underscore scale 1 underscore, and then just give it a name, bone, and after that give it a physics. Fizz default. Okay, and after that you need to add this to every box we got in here. You can also make a new materials if you like. I don't know, does it matter? But there's one really important part. Okay, we got 3 boxes here. It's kind of hard to find them because well, first of all, I had no idea how these boxes were created, so I actually made one box in every tail of the bone. So now that we have 3 bones here, we got 3 boxes here, so we can delete 2 of them, and you can do the same to every other box that we have in here. Okay, and once you delete that, you can just press Ctrl Z and it comes back. Okay, so you can just select one box and modify it if you like. Actually, you should. And what should I do? Okay, well, just do this to every box that we have. And remember that if you got even one box left here and it doesn't have the material, then it won't work. So when you have done this, select your mesh and move it back. Okay, and once you have done that, you can just go and select everything and remember to check this box, do materials, and just export the game. The same folder again. Just remember that if you got files over here, delete those. Okay, so actually this one won't work because I didn't name all the boxes and give the physics. So I'm gonna just open the one that will work. Okay, it's basically the same, just as every box has the physics. Okay, so can I export this one? Export the game. Oh, by the way, I had this material. I have to delete this one. Okay. Character and oh. Okay. Export game. Okay. Once you have done this, just go in the Cryengine and let's hope it works. This is my test map. So, the character editor and open. It should work. If you get an error, then most likely you don't have a material for every box that you had. And open, and you can actually check about if you got the physics. At this, you see there they are. You can actually see the skeleton, and the names, and so on. Okay, and you get the animation. You can refresh it and run it. Okay, and actually you can see that the physics, they're moving along with the mesh and the bones and so on. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I'm gonna turn this off because seems kind of weird. Okay. Well, I'm not sure. Can you make this character from the AI? I don't know. I guess you can. But just gonna use basic entity and take the model and Blender characters. This one. This CDF file, it's basically just if you save your character file in the character editor, it's gonna make save it with a CDF file. But well, you don't need it at the moment. Okay, just gonna open it and move it over here. Over here. By the way, one thing, you shouldn't scale it now because the bones won't get scaled. So you need to do that in the Blender. Okay, got the Flowcraft. When I press the mouse too, don't mind these other thing. It's gonna start the animation. Test loop 1 because it means that true. Okay, now it should work. Well, it kind of well, it works somehow. Just won't die. That's weird. Come on. Well, anyways. Oh, it just keeps going. Well, you can test it like this. what do you know? It works. So, well, that was the tutorial how to make a character with animation and bones and physics. Okay, thanks for watching.